Welcome back to the channel World Coins Master Coin Collectors and Treasure Seekers. Today, we're diving into one of the most mysterious and talked about coins in recent history, the 1987 Lincoln Liberty 1-cent coin. That's right, a coin with a face value of just 1 cent, but rumored in certain circles and speculative markets to have an astronomical value reaching up to $470 million. Yes, you heard that right, $470 million. Sit tight, because we are going deep into the numismatic rabbit hole, exploring history, value, rarity, and why some believe this humble penny could be worth a fortune. Let's begin with the basics. The 1987 Liberty 1-cent coin is part of the legendary Lincoln cent series that began in 1909. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States. What makes the Lincoln penny so iconic is not just its longevity or design, but the rich history it represents. Lincoln was the first historical figure to ever appear on a U.S. coin intended for general circulation. And since that fateful debut, the Lincoln cent has become a true staple in American pockets and piggy banks for over a century. Now, fast forward to 1987, and we arrive at an interesting era in American coinage. That year, millions of pennies were minted at various locations, primarily the Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint. The D Mint mark, found just beneath the date, tells us this particular coin came from the Denver Mint, one of the U.S. Mint's most productive facilities. In 1987 alone, over 4.5 billion Lincoln cents were struck. A vast number, you might think, and you'd be right. So what makes this particular coin so valuable? Why is there a whisper on the lips of collectors that a single 1987 Lincoln cent could be worth hundreds of millions? Here's where things get really interesting. According to legends, rumors, and some deep speculative chatter, there are error coins from the 1987 batch that defy all logic. We're talking about off-metal strikes, coins struck on foreign planchets, experimental compositions, double dies, and even extremely rare pattern coins that were never meant to leave the mint. A pattern coin is a prototype, a test run, essentially, and if any of these found their way into public circulation, we are talking about astronomical value. Some of these may have been accidentally released, or even deliberately slipped out, by mint workers. These coins are now the stuff of legend, and if you've got one, your penny could be worth more than a supercar, more than a mansion. In this case, more than $470 million. But wait, how is that even possible? Let's talk about value in the coin market. The numismatic market, that's the market for rare coins, is driven by supply, demand, rarity, historical significance, and above all, condition. Coins are graded on a 70-point scale, with mint state 70, MS 70, being a perfect, flawless specimen. A 1987 Lincoln cent that is perfectly struck, with full red coloration and zero contact marks, could easily command a premium among collectors. But if that coin also carries a rare error, such as a double die obverse, a wrong planchet, or an off-center strike, its value could shoot through the roof. Now, let's break down the wildest claim of all, the idea that one of these coins is worth $470 million. Is it real? There's no verified auction record showing a 1987 penny selling for that amount. However, speculative markets, especially online platforms and ultra-private numismatic circles, sometimes list unique coins at extraordinary prices. These may not reflect actual market value, but they represent the dream value, the ultimate. What if? What if you had the only known ultra-rare 1987 experimental penny? What if it had a completely undocumented mint error? What if it had historical significance we don't even fully understand yet? Remember the 1943 bronze Lincoln cent. That coin was struck on bronze planchets instead of zinc-coated steel during World War II, and only a handful exist. One of them sold for $1.7 million. Another example, the 1974 aluminum cent, a trial coin never officially released. Only one or two escaped destruction, and their value estimated in the millions. So if a 1987 Lincoln cent contains a similar anomaly, and it's possible, then yes, its value could be unimaginably high, possibly approaching those upper-tier speculative values. Let's look at a few realistic price points to bring this back to earth. A typical 1987 penny in circulated condition is worth about 1 cent. Just face value. In uncirculated condition, it can fetch between 10 cents to $1, and a brilliant red specimen in MS-67 could bring in $50 to $100. But rare errors, they change the game. A 1987 double die could go for several $100s. A dramatic off-center strike or a misaligned die could easily be in the $1,000 to $5,000 range, depending on severity and condition. And the rarest of all, the speculative or one-of-a-kind mint error, could indeed be priceless. Here's where you come in. Right now, across the United States and even the world, people are checking their change, searching old penny jars, flipping through inherited coin collections, all with one thought in mind: could I be holding the rare 1987 Liberty 1 cent? Could I be the one sitting on a hidden fortune? Let me tell you, stranger things have happened. Coins lost for decades have re-emerged in the hands of unsuspecting people. A few years ago, a man discovered a 1909 SVDB Lincoln penny in a coin roll he bought for 25 cents. That coin, it was worth over $2,000. And then there was the $10 million collection found in a garage in California, tucked away in jars and cardboard folders, long forgotten. So here's the message. If you're watching this video right now, don't ignore the pennies in your house. Don't just walk past that jar of loose change. You could be sitting on history, on legacy, on $470 million worth of mystery and metal. Get yourself a magnifying glass. Learn to read mint marks, spot die varieties, identify double strikes and lamination errors. And always look for those out-of-place colors, silver-colored pennies, odd weights, or even foreign coins struck on American dies. You don't have to be a millionaire to become one. Sometimes, all it takes is a lucky penny. So what are you waiting for? Go dig through your change. Go check your drawers. Go visit the attic. Your future fortune might just be hiding in plain sight. And if you do find something, if you discover a strange 1987 Liberty cent that looks off, has an unusual strike, or seems suspiciously perfect, get it graded. Reach out to PCGS or NGC and let the professionals take a look. Because in the world of coins, anything is possible. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more incredible coin finds, and share this with friends, especially those with a jar full of pennies. You never know whose life might change with just one coin. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting, treasure seekers. The next $1 million coin might be just 1 penny away. Today's video is one of the most exciting deep dives we've ever done on this channel. We're talking about a coin that has stirred up waves of excitement, mystery, and even disbelief across the numismatic community: the 2007 Liberty 1 cent coin from the United States of America. Rumors say it could be worth a jaw-dropping $100 million. Is it true? Is this just hype, or are we dealing with one of the rarest and most misunderstood coins in modern American history? Strap in, because we're about to uncover a massive story, a journey through U.S. minting history, the rise of the Lincoln cent, the rare misprints, the collector secrets, and how a coin that millions ignored could now be worth a fortune. This isn't just a coin, it's a piece of hidden American treasure. Let's begin. The roots of the 1 cent coin, the legend of Liberty. Before we get into the 2007 version specifically, we have to understand the deep legacy of the 1 cent coin in the United States, often known as the Lincoln penny. The 1 cent coin has been part of the U.S. coinage system since 1793, and since then it has undergone several design changes and historical transitions. From the flowing hair chain cent, to the draped bust, the flying eagle, and eventually the Indian head, the American 1 cent was always more than just currency. It was a symbol of American ideals and progress. But it was in 1909, on the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln, when the U.S. Mint decided to introduce the Lincoln cent, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real historical figure. This was a monumental shift. Until then, U.S. coins bore images of liberty or symbolic figures. Putting Lincoln on the penny was a tribute to the man who led America through its darkest days. It was designed by Victor David Brenner, whose initials, VDB, sparked their own controversy and collector value when they were removed and later reinstated. Now, fast forward almost a century later to the year 2007.2007, a minting mystery begins. The 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin is not just any ordinary penny. Most people believe all 2007 pennies are standard Lincoln Memorial designs. But numismatists have reported mysterious versions that break the mold, coins showing anomalies, strange imprints, possible transitional errors, and even Liberty-themed variations without Lincoln's profile. Some experts believe these coins may be pattern coins, test coins, or early strikes from cancelled design programs. Others suggest they could be off-metal errors, planchet swaps, or die test coins that somehow escaped the mint. Now here's where it gets interesting. One particular 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin reportedly showed up at an auction with an asking price of $100 million. Yes, you heard that right. A $100 million penny. Could a copper-colored coin that millions of Americans tossed into their change jars or dropped on sidewalks truly be worth more than a luxury yacht, a mansion, and a private jet combined? Let's dig deeper. Why would a penny be worth $100 million? To understand this, we need to talk about what makes coins extremely valuable. There are 5 major factors. Rarity. Is the coin a one-of-a-kind or one of very few or variant? Does the coin have a minting error that makes it unique? Condition. Is it in perfect or uncirculated condition? Historical significance. Does the coin represent a moment in history? Collector hype. Is there strong demand among collectors willing to pay millions? So what makes the 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin check all these boxes? Rumors and reports suggest that a limited number of these coins were struck in pure copper, instead of the typical copper-plated zinc used since 1982. If a 2007 cent was accidentally struck on a bronze planchet, a leftover from an earlier era, that could make it extraordinarily rare. Some versions may feature a missing mint mark, others show doubling or off-center strikes, or reverse die mismatches. The existence of these errors in the same coin, combined with extreme rarity, drives the astronomical valuation. In numismatics, it only takes one confirmed specimen to rewrite the value of a coin series. And that's what we believe happened here. The rumors of the $100 million PNNY. The idea of a 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin being sold or listed for $100 million exploded online when a private auction house allegedly received a sealed bid for such an amount. Though no formal public record confirms a sale at that price, whispers of this transaction sparked a wildfire of attention. Coin forums exploded. YouTubers made videos. TikToks with millions of views showed everyday people checking their change jars. The story became part myth, part treasure hunt. But behind the hype lies a powerful truth: rare pennies have sold for millions before. Take the 1943 copper penny. Only a few were ever struck during a wartime metals transition. One of those sold for $1.7 million. Another Lincoln penny, the 1958 double-die obverse, sold for over $1 million. These coins looked ordinary, but their hidden features made them priceless. So if a genuine, verified 2007 Liberty 1-cent coin exists with unique, unrepeated mint errors or composition anomalies, its valuation in the $100 million range isn't impossible, it's just unprecedented. What to look for? Your penny could be worth a fortune. So how can you know if your 2007 penny is special? Here's what to look for: unusual color or luster. A brighter or darker red might indicate pure copper, no mint mark. Most 2007 coins have a D or a P mark. Missing it could indicate a rare error. Doubling. Look closely at the word Liberty and the date. If the letters look doubled, you might have a doubled die error. Off center strike. Part of the design is missing or shifted off the edge. Reverse mismatch. The back side looks different than standard Lincoln Memorial designs. Weird weight. If it weighs closer to 3.1 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be made of bronze. If you think you've got something, do not clean it. Store it safely and get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. A small investment could reveal $1 million prize. Market value and final THOEGHTSAs of today. Verified sales of rare 2007 era pennies have ranged from hundreds to tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the type and condition. But those are only public sales. private collectors sometimes offer much more for a coin that completes or upgrades their rarest sets. And if a coin with truly one-of-a-kind features emerges, say, the only one struck on a pure bronze planchet in pristine condition, it might just break the internet and become the first $100 million penny in history. Let that sink in. A coin worth 1 cent could change your life. So, do you have a 2007 Liberty 1 cent coin? It might just be sitting in your drawer or piggy bank right now. Don't underestimate the value of what's in your pocket change. Every coin has a story, and some tell stories worth millions. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare coin or if you want help identifying one. Like this video, share it with your fellow collectors, and make sure to subscribe for more deep dives into the world of hidden American treasures. This is not just a coin, this is history. This is mystery. This is potentially the most valuable penny ever created.